Happy day, everyone. This is Becky Tovis. I am the Crafty Chamarita, and I come to you live every week to demonstrate and hopefully inspire you with my card making skills. So I don't normally come on at this time. I usually come on Fridays at 12, but I'll be attending my goddaughter's graduation. So I decided instead of pre-recording, I'll just go live because really the bottom line is it's so much easier to just go live than to pre-record something. So today I have something really exciting to share with you. I'll be showing you 3 different cards that you can make for gift cards or money cards. Because, let's face it, May is a month of so many activities between graduations and Holy Communion and confirmation and you name it, it's happening. This is a super busy month, and many of us give gift cards or money. So it's just nicer when the card that you put the gift card in or the money in is decorated, right? And it doesn't beat nothing beats a handmade card to go along with it, and so the recipient will be really happy to receive it. So thank you for watching me. I know probably I won't get anybody live because I didn't announce it. It was just a spur of the moment thing. But if you're watching me on the replay, thank you so much. And if you would kindly leave a comment or just a like, just so that I know that, people are out there watching, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and flip my screen. I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulty here because my Stream Deck is not cooperating. So I'm going to have to go to my computer to kind of switch the screen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I tried restarting it, plugging it in, and it still didn't work. So it's okay. So these are the 3 different cards that I'm going to be showing you how to make. Their gift cards and their money cards, as I mentioned before. So let me show you this one. This one I've done before. It's kind of like a wallet style. So you can put your money in it or you can put gift cards in it. Okay. And this one has like a little ribbon that you can put on the side to kind of enclose it. You don't have to put the ribbon if you don't want to. This ribbon is stiff, so it's a little bit harder to open. But check this out. When you open it, it looks like this. It stands up like this. Okay, I'm going to tilt it a little bit. So this is my PHR card, Not a credit card, but look at that. So cute, right? So cute. I'll do this angle so that you can see it better on the camera. Okay. And then the other card looks like this. So you just flap it like this and you could put the gift card or the money here, right? So cool. Okay, so let's start with this card. Lots of measurements, so please don't mind me that I didn't memorize the measurements because there's just so many. I mean, so much. Okay, so let me make sure I prepped the right thing. I hope I did. Okay. Yes, I hope I did. I've got so many things in front of me. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So what you're going to do for this card, first of all, is you're going to cut it to 4 1/4 by 11. So this is the regular cardstock. Just cut it in half, and we're going to do a little bit of scoring. Let me grab my scorer. And we're going to score it in different places. Okay, so we're going to start by scoring it at 4 1/4. Let me move this down a little bit so I'm in the screen. 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Okay. Now, when we do this, so this is going to do like a little pocket thing. See, it goes like this, and it's just going to fold up like that. and like this. So it's going to fold like you're going to put like a mountain in the inside. Okay. Okay. So let me see. I think I'll go ahead and I will adhere the inside to this first, or you can, I recommend that you stamp it, but I don't have things prepared to stamp it. So I'm just going to put it in right now and then I'll stamp it later. This is going to be a graduation card. This will work out for any of the graduates from the University of Guam or from JFK because green is in their color scheme. Okay. All right. And then let's go ahead and adhere it. So when you're going to adhere it, you're going to make sure that you put your, let me make sure I do this right. You want to make sure that there's no glue on this side here because this is the part that you're going to cut to put the, wait. Am I doing this right? It's going to go like this. Oh, I think I did this wrong already. Okay. It's going to go like this. You know, I think I did this wrong. Okay. It's supposed to go like this, or maybe not. Okay. Yep, I think I'm doing it right. I'm just scaring myself. Yep, I'm just scaring myself. Whew, okay. I was doing it right. So you don't want to put glue on this side on the top part because we're going to cut it. So we're just going to put it here on the side and then on the bottom. And when I say glue, what I really mean is tear and tape because you want something that's strong that can hold the pieces. And try to get as close as you can to the edges so that you still have enough room for the gift card or for the money. Put that there in the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to grab my pick tool here. I hope that those of you who are mothers, if you're watching, you had a good Mother's Day. And if you didn't have a good Mother's Day, then go out and do something for yourself and celebrate. Okay. Okay. All right. We've got that done. Now, what I did for this card is I actually used a circle die for here. But if you don't want to use the circle die, because I didn't bring out my, what do you call it? I didn't bring out my stamp and cut in a boss machine. So I'm just going to use a punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it like this. And I'm just going to punch out an area. I'm going to attempt to punch it out because this is double now, so it's harder. Oh, if you can't hold it in your hand and punch it out, then lay it on the table and then press it down. Okay. All right. So I've got my opening here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the front of the card. I'm going to just get my memento here and shaded spruce. You can do anything, any way that you want to decorate these cards. My focus today is not so much on the decorating, what I put on the card itself. It's really more for teaching you how to make the card using the dimensions and the actual putting together of the card. So how I'm going to stamp it and put stuff on it is very simple. So I'm just going to put congrats here. And then I'm just going to get my shaded spruce, and I'm just going to put a series of caps. My shaded spruce is dying on me. I need to re-ink this baby. Okay, there you go. And because I've gotten some ink on my surface, I'm just going to get a paper towel, clean it off so the ink doesn't spread to other places. Okay, and it's going to go on the front like this. Very simple. So what I did with this card, and I don't know if you want to do it with yours. So what I did was I actually had a circle thing on the top part here, and I put a ribbon around it so it can tie and it could keep it closed. But you don't have to do that. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But that's just something that you could choose to do, because what's going to end up happening is this. See? When I try to close it, because it pops up, it's going to have a difficult time. So I think what I'm going to do, did I leave my ribbon here? I think I will just put a ribbon just to make sure that it stays intact. And I have something to tie it with. So I'm just going to give myself some leeway here. I'm just going to eyeball it, turn this around. And then what I'm going to do is use my dimensionals to keep the ribbon in place and to also elevate the card. Okay. Oops. Like so. I know, I think because this is a bigger card, I'm just going to add a little bit more dimensional to it. Take off the backing here. I didn't measure the my ribbon, so I'm just going to kind of wind it around, tie a bow, and then cut it where I need to. If you don't want to use a ribbon like this, what you can also do is create a belly band. You know, just get like an inch of ribbon, not ribbon, of like designer's series paper, and you can do a belly band around it. Okay. I'm going to estimate. I know I'm wasting ribbon like this. I really should have measured it, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to tie a bow around it, and it's good to go. Okay. Before I do that, though, let me show you. If I take this credit card here, then I can make it stand up in the middle. You just have to play around with it to get it to open, because this is going to be a little bit taut. You could use your fingernail, you could use a credit card to open it up. See, I hope the tear and tape didn't go up too far. There. Well, you guys get the idea, right? So you can make it go like this, or you can make it go like this, depending on what you use to cut out that space. And then I'm just going to tie my bow around it. That way, nothing falls out when you give the recipient your gift card or your money. So money can fit in that slot as well. There you go. This is old ribbon. You can use whatever ribbon you want. You can decorate it however way you want to. And there you go. The 2 cards that I made using this design. I have a PDF that I created of this with measurements. So if you're interested in getting the measurements, just let me know. You can send me an email or you can send me a message, because I discovered that I can send PDFs through Messenger. I thought I couldn't, because before when I tried doing it, it didn't work out. Okay, so here's card number 1. Easy, easy, right? Easy peasy. I like the way the card stands up. All right, so this is card number 2. And for this card here, we are going to use paper from the new annual catalog. The paper is called Beautiful Gallery, and I wanted to show you the picture of the paper in the front. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This was too pretty to cut up for my cards because there's just not enough space to show the flowers. So I said I'm not going to use this DSP for it in particular. I'll save that maybe for like a scrapbooking page or something. It was just too pretty. All right, so oops, my ribbon came off. I'm going to have to secure that a little bit better. There's only 2 glue dots in here and I pulled it off. Yanked it off, not a good idea. All right, so let me move these aside so that I can score it and you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. So for this here, you're going to do the same thing in the sense that it's going to be 4 1/4 by 11, okay? And then we're going to score it in 2 places at 5 1/2 and at 9 1/4. Okay, and this part here is going to be the flat that will hold the gift card, okay? All right, and so let me kind of share with you what are the different pieces that we have here so that you have an idea of what you need to cut. All right, so first of all, we're going to do layering pieces. So you need a layer for in here and you need a layer for inside of the card, especially when you're using a dark cardstock. You're going to need something light to write in. So these layers are 3 1/2 by 4 and you need 2 of them. And then you're also going to need a piece for this side here, and this is 1 1/2 by 4. And then the layering piece on top that goes like that, this is 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, so it just goes down by 1/4 inch. And then this one is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. You don't need to write this all down. If you guys want the PDF that I have of it, then just let me know. It's a little bit too much to put in the description. That's why I said I don't think I'm going to do it that way, just because it's just going to be a little bit too much. Okay. So for this one here, I'm just going to, I know this is like, oh man, what a shame to cut that, to cover that pretty paper up, right? But it's okay. You get a hint of how the paper looks like on this side. This is just the back side of the same DSP. Oh, I glued that a little bit too close to the edge. I hope it doesn't leak out. Okay. All right. Okay. That's done. I've got my pieces. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this. So when you're going to do the opening for your card, make sure you do it first before you adhere it. So I'm going to use the same punch. And I'm just going to punch out a notch here. And again, I'm going to use my tear and tape. And this time you only need to put it on the 2 sides. Okay. You don't need to put it at the bottom, just the 2 sides. Try to keep it as close as you can to the edge of the card. Like so. Okay. So those of you who are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, I don't know if you're aware, but those people who earned the incentive trip last year are now at Disneyland. That's what they earned. So cool, right? It's like, I'm so happy for them. Okay. And this goes this way. And I'm just going to put this on top. So excited for them. When I'm seeing all the pictures, it just makes me malago. So in Chamorro, malago means like uh, there's something that you want. It's like a craving for it, right? Yes, so I'm craving to go on the incentive trip. So my goal this year is to try to earn it. I don't think I'm going to get there, but I have until September 30th. So if you guys are interested in ordering products, Stampin' Up! Products, please consider ordering it from me. You can find my link on my page. Okay. Then I'm just going to put this here. And then I'm just going to stamp Make-A-Wish. So this one, let's see if I have the stamp here, what I'm using. I'm using the birthday celebration stamp set for this. It says Make-A-Wish. So in case somebody wants to give, like a gift card or money for birthday, they can use this card. And the color here is Mossy Meadow. It matches with the beige, basic beige. I'm so glad I decided to do this live rather than try to upload it later, because my goodness, to try to upload something, I kid you not, on Facebook sometimes can take days. And then if there's like a interruption in the connectivity, you have to start all over again. So it's just so much easier to just do it live. Okay, I'm just going to tie a bow with my Mossy Meadow ribbon. And by the way, I got the idea for this card from Betsy's Paper Cuts. So I want to make sure I give her credit for that. Okay, that looks good. And I'm just going to, gosh, I don't know if I want to cut up the paper too much, but that's just kind of like the way it is, right? I could put it here, Make-A-Wish. Yeah, let me do that, because I don't want to cut up that paper. That paper's too pretty. Too pretty to cover. So I'm just going to put my glue dots, and oops, my sentiment went flying. The good thing is I'm going to have the dimensionals for the sentiment on this. So, okay, I think I'll do it this way. So it'll help to secure it. Okay, I'll put it at the edges here so it doesn't interfere with the bow. And like I said, I'm more concerned with teaching you guys how to use, how to make the card rather than how to decorate it. So you can do whatever you want in terms of decorating it. Do it your way. Make-A-Wish. There you go. And then when you open it up, you can put the gift card in there, or you could put money. Either one is fine. I just happen to have a Ross gift card that I found. So bad. I need to really keep my gift cards in one place so that I can find it better. If you wanted to do it this way, like how I did in my earlier sample, then what you do is you make sure that you put dimensionals only on one side and do 2 layers of dimensionals, because this is pretty thick. So you want it to try to be even with that. So put a double layer of dimensionals. See? And that one would help it. This sentiment will help it to stay closed. So this one won't stay closed exactly because of just the layers inside, right? I could try using my bone folder, fold it a little bit better and see if that will help. Oh, and it does help. There you go. It does stay down. Yay! So card number 2, very simple. And then I'll go back and I'll put some embellishments on this. All right, card number 3 is something that I made before, and it's made to be like a wallet style card. So it looks like this, and let's go ahead and get started with that. So you're going to have a piece of cardstock. Wait, let me get my, this is, I think I mentioned to you in like one of my Tuesday tips, is that I have a dummy card sometimes of some of the cards that I make. And it's just so much easier because I put all the measurements here and it's so much easier to understand. So in the card, when I originally made it, there was a place for you to put like a, you know, like this, an insert. You can put messages or whatever, but I chose not to do it for this card because really the focus is on putting the gift or the gift card or the money inside. Okay, so this is going to be 10 by 7 1/4, and we're gonna need to do some scoring here. So on the 10-inch side, we're gonna score it at 5. This is right down the middle of the card. And then on the 7 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 4 1/4. So that it looks like this. Okay. Now I'm going to use my rounder punch. This is already I'm not sure if this is retired. Hopefully it's not. And I'm just going to round the corners. You don't have to, but this helps to make it look like a wallet. I want to make sure I get it right so that the corners don't look off here. And I'm just going to do it for all of the corners. One more here. Okay, so this is going to be the front of the card. And I know I cut the pieces for this. Kind of got buried, I think. Where did you go? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So before I decorate this, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to round the corners so that it just looks more cohesive. Everything matches a little bit better. If you don't have this round punch, then you can get away with just keeping it straight edged. Okay, and this is going to be for the message, so I'm also going to punch this. Just so that it's a little bit more symmetrical. Whew, that's a lot of punching. Had to use quite a bit of a, you know, shoulder strength there. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just, because I didn't get any other stamps ready, I'm just going to do the same thing with my congrats and the graduation cap, but I'm going to use all black. So that way it can apply to any school, right? So rather than using a particular school color, I'm just going to do it in all black. I did mention to you that my goddaughter is graduating tomorrow, right? So this is going to be her card because her school colors, the dominant school color is red. Smart, right? I do it for my live, and then I use it because that's really what we want people to do, right? Make the card that you're going to use. Okay, and I'm just going to use the cap, but this time around, I think I'm going to make it a circle all the way around. I'm just going to follow the design of the circle rather than making the caps go all over the place. Okay. And I don't want my ink to spread, so, and get on places it shouldn't. Let me just give that a quick wipe. It's one of the benefits of having the glass mat. You could do stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this in. And this time around, just like with the other one, I'm going to put the tear and tape only on the sides, right over here, okay? Now you're going to discover that when you fold it, it may not fold exactly right, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. You may want to bow it a little bit just to give it some wiggle room, right? Because you're going to put something inside. Uh-oh. Okay, my tear and tape died out here. This is the last of it. So I'm going to have to move stuff out of the way. Get my tear and tape. I just moved a whole stack of ink out of the way. Thank goodness you guys can't see that on camera. Okay. Yeah. So this one has a little bit more wiggle room because look at all this space to put stuff inside, right? So I'm going to take out the backing here. And when I lay it down, or when I attach it to the other side, I'm going to make sure that it lines up so that the edges don't protrude. So I'm going to see if I can show you on the camera. I'm even going to make it go in a little bit so that when I fold it, the edges are even. Because if you just fold it regularly, it might stick out. I mean, you can always, trim it, right? So I think I did a little bit too much here. I'm just going to massage it. Okay, and then this is where it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. If you want to, you can even round the corners here. I did it for, I didn't do it here. I just did it for the corners here. I didn't do it for this. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to, because if I tried to do it with the punch, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of cardstock that I'd have to get through here and here. And it's going to be pretty thick. And it's going to use a lot of arm muscle that I don't have or I don't want to expend. I think one of the things that happens when you become a crafter is you end up having shoulder problems, right? So I'm careful not to overdo it on my shoulder because don't want to pay the price for that. And then I'm just going to put this here for the sentiment. Now, because this area is a little bit smaller, I opted not to stamp anything here. But what I can also do is cut out another piece and put it here, and I can decorate this side, okay? And this is it. Congratulations. So here we've got, now this one you're going to have to fold it down, burnish it a little bit better so it can stay down. This is a pretty thick fold when push comes to shove. Or what you can also do if you want, just like a regular wallet, right? You could put a Velcro tab. If you have Velcro tabs, then you can use it here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that for this just so that it stays down, right? And here are the cards. Let me put that here and here and here. There you go. Okay, I'm going to switch this back here. So I hope that by watching me do these cards, you realize that it's not so difficult after all, and they're cute, right? The great way to give a gift to those special people in your life to celebrate these special occasions. So, thank you so much for watching me, everyone. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I'll see you next week. Bye.